Louisiana Country Boy coming at you live once more again. Also, what I need for you to do, sit back, relax, put on your headgear. All my worthless 2 cents is about to put something in your ear.
Oh, and clear that old ear eye, clear that old ear eye, cause your boy is up on here once more again. Once more again, the old Louisiana country boy is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of My Worthless 2 Cents Table Talk, where your approval is not needed. It is not. Man, look here. Y'all say I'm up sitting by myself. And tonight is going to be the last show for the week. I am going to be on vacation next week. There will be no speak on it, and there will be no table talk. Look, y'all ain't even got to look at my ugly mug next week. Y'all get a break from me, but I'll be back. Look here. I want to say, y'all, like y'all say, I ain't got nobody with me. So, I won't be before you long. I'm just going to pop in and pop out. I'm going to just do what the good Lord has put on my heart to do and move around, move around, move around. First and foremost, I do understand. I guess I should, because my co-host be talking about it, been talking about it, because we got some people coming up. That today, this month is recognizing women. Today is International Women's Day. So I want to, old country boy wants to take this opportunity to tip his hat to all the wonderful women out there that are making changes, that are making strides, that are doing things that are incredible, that are truly incredible. I was sitting here, reading that thing and hearing about it. It was International Women's Day. And I said, well, you know what? I ain't got to go international. This old boy right here can go domestic. Well, that's a new word for me, domestic. I can go domestic. I don't have to go out too far. So what I want to do is I want to take this opportunity, this platform, if the good Lord will allow me and direct me. What I want to do is I want to honor some women. I just want to send some shouts out, to some people, to some women. They might not be famous like, what, but to me, they are tremendous. And I don't have to go looking outside my own house. See, I think that's what sometimes we go looking outside our own house for something that we got rights in it. For me, for this old boy right here, my grandmom, both of them, God rest their souls. Man, incredible, incredible women. I can talk about them because I sat here today. The only reason this old boy can sit here today is because the prayers of them women right there. Man, I tell you, incredible, incredible women. I'm from my grandma good up there and lived here. Uh, well, I could tell you so much about that young lady. Incredible. That woman was she was a wonderful woman, a wonderful person, loving and caring. And for me, I try to pay honor and respect by the things that I do and how I carry myself. I ain't saying that I always done it. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying that I always have. But the love that she had, the love that she showed, I tried to pass that on. So, I want to tip my hat to my grandma Good, to my big mama, Minnie Allen. Boy, let me tell you about that. I'll tell you about that. Woo, that's my mama. Boy, look at him. Boy, that woman now, she was, boy, she was a tough one. She's a tough one. I didn't know her very, very well. I didn't get to spend as much time with Big Mama as my siblings did. They got to spend more time with her. I got to spend a little bit of time with her, but boy, this old boy was scared of her. I scared of Big Mama. Ooh, boy, what? Yeah, what that song say? She put a lick into your backside. Yeah, that's that Big Mama down. And then there was my dad's mom. I got to tell y'all a story about my dad's mom. Her name was Josephine. That was my daddy's mama. Her name was Josephine. Let me tell you something about this lady. Her name was Josephine. Her daddy's name was Crawford. Her name was Josephine Lewis. Her daddy's name was Crawford Lewis. And she married a fella named Andrew. Now this him. Now this what the family say. If y'all don't believe me, y'all can go check it out. I don't know. Y'all can ask somebody else in the family. Look here. This is the story that I got from years ago about my grandma, my daddy's mama, my Josephine. Josephine met this young fella. The young fella met her named Andrew. Andrew fell in love with old Josephine. I'm talking about strong women now. Andrew fell in love. He wanted to marry Josephine. He did, boy, I love you, Josephine. I want to marry you. So she said, you know what, Andrew, I like you too. You're a pretty darn good fella. And he said, well, we gonna get married. But she said, I'll do that. But guess what I ain't gonna do? I ain't gonna change my name. Look here, let me tell you. I have no idea what my granddaddy's name was. All I know is he took on the name. He went from Andrew somebody to Andrew Lewis. That my grandma say, you, I love you, you be my husband, but guess what? I ain't finna get rid of this last name. Now that's the story I heard. So I pay honor to those, my grandmas, my man, strong women, strong women. Again, it ain't got. I don't have to look international. I can look right up in my own house. Um, then my mom, um, man, Miss Elfa. Ooh, boy, she was one too. I think she got that from my mom. Boy, she put a whooping to your backside too. But you know what? That's her setting up there behind me. I better watch what I'm saying because y'all see she looking over here at me. Um, but man, I have so much love and respect the way that she carried herself. Um, man, she was that woman right there. As a story be told, I don't know because I wasn't even born yet. That woman right there was a cotton picker. She actually was in the field picking cotton. Um, so she came up through some times, but she didn't let them times change the way she loved. She didn't let them times change how she treated people. And that's one of the things that I honor and respect for my mama, my grannies, all of them. I really do. And I can't, I can't get up out here. I guess if I tried not, I get in a whole bunch of trouble. I got to give honor. I'm gonna roll down. I'm gonna roll on. I must give honor to my siblings. Um, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I have the best, and I ain't just saying it because they mine. I have the best siblings there are. My oldest sister down there in old Graham Land, Louisiana. Asha McLaughlin, she's down there in the hills. Y'all know the hills, boy. Y'all know her. She yeah. But I love her to death. That's my oldest sister, and my sister Callan Bowles. She down there in Ruston. If y'all know Ruston, y'all know Callan. Um, and then my sister Linda that's out here. Let me tell y'all something. Strong women, strong, all of them. Um, I have seen them all go through different things in different situations, but I have seen them stand tall. I've seen them raise their children, right? Even raise this old boy right here. So I must give my siblings and tip my hat to them since it's Woman's Day. So I got to give them some. I have to. I give it to them every day. Let me tell y'all what I do with my sister Carolyn. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, so y'all know. Every Sunday morning, I know she goes to church at a certain time. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Now y'all go back, if y'all run down there, y'all see. Every Sunday morning, I know she goes to church at a certain time. So what I started doing was making sure her phone be off when she get to church. So what I started doing was calling her right about the time. See, because I didn't want her digging. I don't want nobody calling her. She be digging through her puss in church. So I call her right before it's time for her to go to church. That way, when she get ready to go, she cut that phone off. Cause y'all ever been in church and somebody got the ring in the phone, y'all looking around in the phone. I don't know what kind of music it be playing, but it be playing in church and they digging through that. So I don't want her to have them problems. So I sure do, boy. I call her, and she be telling me, "I know what you calling me for." Yes, ma'am. That's the reason I'm calling you. But I say that, but the love that I have for them and what I have seen them and how they have instilled such, man, love and standards and values in me. I greatly appreciate them and have the utmost respect for them. Um, and this old boy right here, being the baby of the bunch, um, I guess somehow I try to be the protector over my sisters and watch them and want to make sure that I make them proud, that they know like everything they poured into me, what they poured into me, the love that they gave me, um, that I'm giving it back, that I'm giving it back. And I definitely, I definitely can't walk up out of here and miss giving honor and respect to the mothers of my children. Um, each and every one of them. Um, Leslie, Charla, um, Mary. I have the utmost respect for them. Um, you know, we talk about again. I don't have to look internationally for strong women. I don't have to look internationally for women who are doing things. I can look right in my own house. And again, I'll say this: sometimes we want to look outside when we can give honor and respect right inside to those that are working every day. Because sometimes, honestly, we overlook those right around us that are doing wonderful things, right in our own homes, right in our own neighborhoods, that are doing things. Let's give them some respect. Um, and I say this to the mother of my children. I have the utmost respect for each and every one of you. I thank you, and I pray for you each every single day. Um, I thank you for being the mothers that you are. I thank you for the things that you're going through in this world. And you're making it. You're making it. You're making it, and you're making a difference in our children's lives. And I thank you. I thank you for being that. And I know this, and I will say this about the mothers of my children one more time. I will say this, and I'm gonna get them off them because I got to get on some more folks. Um, I will say this to each of you: God handpicked you to be the mothers. God handpicked you. All mothers they did, but I'm specifically talking to mine. Okay, every mother. So this ain't Mother's Day. Wait till Mother's Day. I'm gonna give you yours. But right now, can I just do my show? Anyway, God handpicked you, women, um, that are the mothers of my children. He handpicked you because He knew that each of you could pour something into them that only you could pour into them. And I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you, the roles that you play. And today, I tip my hat to y'all. Um, then, lastly, I have to. I can't get up out of here because my baby has got a baby. So, to my daughter, who is doing wonderful things in this world, um, she's a woman. She's doing great things. Jillian Rose, I'm very proud of you and everything that you're doing and everything that you're accomplishing in this world. You are making the strides. You're going to be the game changer. You've already started it. So I tip my hat to you. Um, I say that, but there are so many other. But before I could go outside my house, I had to give honor inside my house. I learned that personally. I guess I'm jumping around a little bit, but I learned that personally because when I first jumped into the ministry, I was ministering outside and all around, but I forgot ministry starts at home first. That's where we start to minister at. We start to minister at home. We start to give honor at home. We start to love at home before we spread that stuff out. We have to do it in our own house first. Let's not forget the people that are in our house. And I ain't talking about the physical house, or maybe it's the circle or whatever. But we have to give honor to them first before we go out trying to do this and all over to other places. Let's honor those right in our own circle and give them theirs. So I wanted to give that to those women in my house. Those women in my house, I wanted to honor each and every one of them. Take this moment out to say thank you to my niece, Miranda, who became a mother at a young age, but she did it. She's done it and has been doing it, and she has made such a difference and is making such a difference in this world. And I'm proud of you for the woman that you are. For my nieces, I'm proud of each and every one of y'all for the strides that y'all are making, for the changes, for walking the walk, for walking the walk. Not just sitting up here yibba yabbing, but walking the walk. I understand that it's not easy, but you're walking it. And this old boy right here, to you ladies, I give each and every one of y'all a tip of the old hat. Um, and for me, there's so many other women that are out here doing things that are in my circle. I see a couple of them up here. Aaliyah, um, to my co-host, um, chat with Trina. Y'all go check her out now. She be blowing it up over there. Um, that are doing wonderful things in this world. You know, I know that it's not easy, especially in today's time and how things are. It's not easy, but this thing, I tell you this to each and every one of you, and I ain't really closing the show, but maybe I am. Whatever God has placed inside of you, the gift, the dream, the vision, even though the struggle may be very, very difficult, that's okay. But if God has given it to you, if He giving you that, trust me, trust me, trust me, He will help you see it through. If He's giving it to you, He will help you see it through. I applaud the women that are out here doing it. And look at here, fellas, let me tell y'all something. Let me say this to my brothers. Let me say this to y'all. Y'all shut up. I'm gonna tell y'all that. That's what I'm saying. Shut up. When you shut up and support, shut up and support, shut up and encourage. Quit being negative. Quit being uh, anything other than encouraging. If these women are out here and they're trying and they're making strides, encourage them. I ain't finna get on the women today. I'm finna get on my boys. Stop being that and just push and encourage them to become all that they can. See, and allow yourself to be it too, my brothers. Look, if they see us out there doing it, then that gives them the courage to say we could do it too. But we also have to encourage them and push them and support them. Just like it ain't easy for us, it's not easy for them, but they're doing it. And let's encourage them. Let's encourage them. And I personally encourage each and every one of you. Man, go for whatever it is that the good Lord has planted inside of you to do. I don't care what it is. Write a book, write a cookbook, cook. I don't care what it may be. Drive a train, drive a plane, whatever it may be. If that is what's inside of you to do, I tip my hat to you and I say, go for it. Go for it. You are making a difference in this world. You are making a difference. Don't let people tell you and pull you down. Especially don't be letting no fellas tell you because they feeling some type of way because you out running there. Well, tell them to put on some tighter track shoes and run faster. That's what you do. That, you know what? If they feel like, well, you got to put on some tighter track shoes, catch up. But that's just my philosophy. That's just how I feel about it. I feel like we should just encourage brothers. Let's encourage our sisters. Let's encourage our daughters. Let's encourage our women friends. Let's encourage them to keep pushing. Look, they have been pushing a long time. Heck, they pushed us out. If we hear a woman had to push us out, remember that now. And that's how you got your push. So they got strength to do it. Okay. So what we have to do is just encourage them and support them in this journey. And we can make a difference, all of us joining together. Man, am I my brother's keeper, my sister's keeper? Yes, I am. I am. And we should all feel that way. So I just wanted to give honor and say thank you to all the women out there that are making changes, that are not that are look here. Hold on, my co-host, you gonna have to quit. I don't be doing no reading now. Oh, but Well, you put up something funny, boy. I read over there. You gonna make me mess up over here. But I just, I thank you, each and every one of you, for the jobs that you're doing. Um, Maybe this show don't go international. That's good because I'm gonna thank you all domestic right here at home, my little family right here. I thank you so much. Um, Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for stepping out. Thank you for stepping out on faith. Thank you for believing. Because I believe in you. I believe in you, each and every one of you. I believe in you, and I thank you for the difference that you're making in this world. Don't stop. Don't stop. Oh, what's going on, brother Rico? What's happening, man? Hey, tell Kiki happy Woman's Day. Tell her I said that to her too. That's Kiki. That look, y'all forget about Rico. Kiki was on the show and she's doing wonderful things in Mendon. I'm gonna give her props too. But it's just that it's to be able to encourage our women, to continue to encourage them, um, and understand. You know what? They're carrying a load. They're carrying a load, and what we as men should do is not add more baggage to it, but let's try to take some off and support them to getting to where God is trying to get them to. It ain't a knock. It ain't a knock on us. Let's just support them. I tip my hat this day. Happy International. Happy Inter. I ain't never been. Well, maybe I have. I went to Jamaica. Is that international? I don't know. But anyway, happy International Women's Day to each and every woman out there. I applaud you. I applaud you for the strides that you're making. I applaud you for stepping out. I applaud you for the businesses that you started. I applaud you for the books that you've written. I applaud you for the TV shows. I applaud you for speaking up, speaking out. I applaud you. I applaud you. I applaud you for if you're mama. I applaud you for that because that hard work right there. Hey, they need that too. Uh, I applaud you. School teachers, I applaud you because y'all know. Look, all right. Look here. This for y'all women who are stepping out, who are teaching. Look here. I know y'all mamas at the house now understand how difficult it is, the job it is for them school teachers. Because y'all remember the pandemic when them children was at school, at home, they wasn't going to school, and then y'all had to, not only y'all understand what the cafeteria workers went through too, y'all understand what the custodian went through, and the principal and all them teachers. Because guess what? When they was sitting, remember the pandemic? Don't y'all forget now. Remember the pandemic when y'all act like, oh, teacher, this, that, and other. Remember the pandemic when them chillins was at the house? Y'all remember that, don't you? Y'all about ready for them to go. Remember when y'all had to help them with their work? Y'all remember that, don't you? Remember them teachers do that now. So look here. Remember that. Don't y'all forget them teachers. Mm-hmm. Sending them children off to school. Come on now. You remember when? All right. Don't let the pandemic come back around. They'll be back at the house with you. You're gonna be mad again. So let's give respect to our teachers. Um, and I'm gonna get up off them, but I'm gonna say this. I do understand, like, we have to do better with that. We do not give our teachers and the people in our educational system enough credit. They're probably one of the lowest on the totem pole as far as paying everything else. Come on now. You know, but every day we expect for them to pour into our students. Come on, we got to do better. We got to do better. Anyway, we pay an athlete billions of dollars and want to pay a teacher $1,000. Come on, that's crazy. Let's just understand the dynamics of this. Let's just understand how it works. And that's just real talk. That's just old country boy talk. What they gonna do? Kick me out of school? I'm already out. Anyway, but let's understand that and give respect to the ones that are educators, our educators. Um, I know that and we have a couple of them that are going to come and speak this week for International Women's Month. So y'all can hear from them firsthand. But but anyway, I'm not really just on teachers. I'm just giving honor to the women that are out here. I applaud you. I applaud you. I applaud you. I thank you so very much. Um, for me, when I when I see them out there doing, I'll say, boy, like I just told you, I got to tighten up my track shoes, and if they running, I got to run because guess what? Here, they doing it, and they're doing big things, and they're doing major things. It's not that they're trying to outrun or outdo us men. They ain't trying to outrun us and outdo us and think that's not what it is. So fellas, change your mindset. That ain't how it is. Duh. Anyway, I'm sorry. But I just say that again, I applaud the women. I thank you for the jobs that you're doing. I thank you for everything that you have done. I thank you so very much. I know without so many in my life personally, the leadership, the love, the care, the vision that so many of them have and had, I wouldn't be where I am today. Not that I ain't had no pitfalls, but that was on me. That ain't had nothing to do with them. It's because I wasn't listening. Um, but I thank them so very much. I thank them, and I give honor to each and every one. If I ain't call your name, I'm sorry. I just was wanted to say thank you. But anyway, that's all I got for tonight. I do want to say this. I know that I was celebrating women, but I want to say this personally. I want each and every person to know this when I said this before, but I want to make it crystal clear. I do this first of all because I do it to give God the honor and give Him the glory. I come on here not because I want to be up here jibber jabbing and just because I don't have nothing to do. Because trust me, I have other things I could be doing, but I come because God has been good to me. Um, I want to say this in all honesty is I had a memory that popped up and I had to think back and I had reposted it and I looked at it and a friend of mine said this. She said she was looking at some pictures of herself a while back and what we don't do is look at the eyes. I saw that picture. It was a picture of me, I guess a couple of years ago and picture of my baby and um I was uh I was in a bad place then. I don't know if y'all know. I went through a separation for a little while during that time. It was a few months when I didn't even get to see my baby. It was a very difficult time. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know which way I was going. Um, I was the truth. You want to know the truth? I was begging and pleading with God to save my marriage. I was begging and pleading. I used to sit around just writing. I was begging and pleading. I said, God, you can fix it. God, you can fix it. Honestly, I was telling him I was having one of them. I wasn't even playing. Me and him was having one of them things. I was in a broken place. I was broken spiritually. I was broken emotionally. And I was on the edge of being broken mentally. But I was still functioning. I was still getting up. I was still going to work. I was still smiling, but I was broken in so many areas. My relationship with my oldest daughter was on the rocks, and I didn't feel like I had anywhere to turn, and I was by myself. I was by myself. I share my stuff. I share my stuff because I want people to know that God's grace is sufficient. I share the hurt that I had gone through because I want people to know God's grace is sufficient. When I was begging, crying, God, fix my marriage because you can. I was telling him because you can, because your word said you could do anything. And y'all want to know what God said to me? I can tell you what he said to y'all because I can't tell you if this is what he said to me. He said, "You're right. I can fix it. I can fix the relationship and I can put it back together. You're right." Just plain as day. He said, "You are right. But what good would it do for me to put it back together when the pieces are still broken?" That's when I knew that I had to heal. Because, yeah, God could have put me and my ex-wife back together. He could have, and because he could have done it. But what good would it have been if he'd have never fixed the pieces of that relationship? If I didn't, if he didn't heal me, I can't say nothing about her. I'm talking about me. I knew I had to take that because I needed to be healed. I needed to be healed. So when I sit and I dance, when I sit and I share, it ain't because I'm just it's because I'm sharing his grace. I want people to know wherever you're at that if you want to get out, you can. If you want to be healed, you can. I share my story. I share my praise because there is it's not just the praise, there's a reason for the praise. And I want people to know that I don't want you just to I don't want you to just see the millions. I want to tell you how I got there. I want to tell you how I got over. Not just I got over. I'm here, I'm over. Because if God has to use my life as a blueprint for somebody else, I'm okay with that. If my life, and I'm not just going to give the good of it. See, understand this. When we read a book, I don't care if it's 2 pages or 2,000 pages, there's a front and a back, and there's some stuff in the middle. See, you can't just skip over, and that's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna just skip over. I'm gonna share the book, all the pages. Some of it might not be good reading, some of it might be good reading, but I'm not going to deny God's grace. I'm not going to deny what he's done in my life by skipping over some things, by saying, "Oh, it's just all been jolly. Ain't no tears shed." If no. Mm-mm. See, I had to go through and understand. I had to go through it. As we all go through things, but me, as I'm going through, that's when I can truly say, this joy I have. The world didn't give it to me, and the world can't take it away. This. See, people probably be like, "Well, you always posting pictures of your baby." Let me tell you, that little girl was my lifeline. Y'all don't know that was my lifeline. Is my lifeline. That little girl that you see me with, that I call executive producer, my lifeline. It's my lifeline. Because when I had nothing, I had hope. I had hope. I say it all the time. I ain't for everybody, and I'm okay with that. People might not understand why I do what I do. I'm okay with that. I am sold out 100% for God. I'm sold out for Him. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I keep saying that I'm not. Have made, will make mistakes. But what I know is His grace saved me. His grace saved me. His grace saved me. Y'all don't have any idea how hard it was to be separated from my baby. How hard it was to realize that I had failed at another relationship. How hard it was. How broken I was 2 years ago. But when I look back over my life, I can say how I got over. How I got over. His grace. His grace. When I look at that little girl right now, and that little girl says, Daddy, I love you. Grace. His grace. So I just wanted to share that. I wanted to say, sometimes we look at people and we want to judge. We will look at people and we see this, that, and the other, and we want to assume. Can't do that. I try my hardest each and every day to just show love, to show what God has given me love, what God has given me forgiveness, what God has given me compassion. But most of all, what God has given me grace. Grace. I ain't got time to be judging folks and criticizing folks. And grace. Grace. His grace is sufficient. His grace. His grace is sufficient. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm not telling you what I assume. I'm telling you I have walked it. Walked it. Walked it. God kept me from going over the edge. His grace kept me from giving up. His grace protected me from seen and unseen danger. His grace. His grace. So as it, I just I wanted to be able to share that with you tonight. I don't know why it was why God put it on me to, you know, to share. Maybe it's because I want people to stop looking at people and judging people and think that you know. Because you don't know. Just because you see my glory, please. Some people say you don't know my story, but I'm gonna tell you mine. I'm gonna tell you mine every step of it because my story from beginning to end is covered in grace. My story. It was grace when I was in the hog pen. It's grace. His grace has been there every step of the way. That's for me. So again, look here, happy International Women's Day to all the wonderful, 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 wonderful women. Um, I salute you. I applaud you for what you're doing. I do. To all the women in my circle, Grandma Gert, Big Mama, Mama, Ice Dane, Carolyn, Diane, no, Linda. I'm sorry, Linda, Jillian Rose, Miranda, Asia, Kaylin. I love y'all. I love y'all. To all my wonderful friends that are out here changing the world, I love y'all. I applaud you. I applaud you. I applaud you. And I thank you for what you're doing. For what you're doing. And so many of you that are truly making a difference. And if I have never told you, understand you've made a difference in my life. Understand that. If you don't think that what you're doing is changing anything, just look at me. If you see me walking different, if you see me, it's because I'm watching you and I'm proud of you. And that gummit, I'm trying to keep up with you. I'm just playing. But I applaud you. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And thank you for everything, everything that you're doing. To the mothers of my children, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, Mary. Thank you for the job that you're doing. Happy, happy International Women's Day. Look here, that's all old country boy got for you. Um, if ain't nobody told you, hey women, look here. If ain't nobody told you. All right, my brother, just for y'all too. If ain't nobody told you, if you didn't hear this morning when you got up out of the bed and rolled over to get up to go to work or go to school, wherever you was going, if you didn't hear nobody say, I love you. If you ain't heard it while you was out during the day and the sun was shining, it was hot today. Well, I was hot today because I was out there and I was sweating. If you ain't heard it while you was out there and you was hot or you was in your AC, if ain't nobody, if the man at the store didn't tell you or the one at the cashier didn't tell you, if ain't nobody told you, if you ain't heard it tonight, you finna hear it right now. Guess what? I love you. And I love you unconditionally. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. I thank y'all so very much. I thank y'all so very much. I will see y'all in a week. Well, next week, not next week, week after that. Thank you for your support. I greatly appreciate it. To God be the glory. Y'all have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful, blessed weekend. Um, I'll see y'all later. Bye. I'm up out of here. I'm gonna go try to find me some chicken or something to eat. I don't know what it's gonna be.